Hey, what's up? It's Greg from Fisherman's Headquarters, and today is Monday, March 18th. I'm up here in Long Beach Island Surf, town of Ship Bottom, just a few blocks away from Fisherman's Headquarters shop. Taking a stroll on the surf, here to share an updated fish report with you folks. I really don't have much to share on the surf side of things. There was a report that came in on Wednesday from Jon Kelly, who's on the south end of the island. He was fishing Beach Haven or Holgate. Throwing a pencil popper and just some bird plays. Got a nice striped bass. If you follow us on Instagram or Facebook, you should have seen that post I put up the other day. That was actually shared with me when we were setting up for the Saltwater Expo. Just ended yesterday. It was an awesome weekend. Appreciate everybody stopping by. My voice is a little tore up, a little hoarse from that. But I appreciate everybody stopping by, getting geared up for the season. Appreciate the business. It was also great to see everybody, say hello, meet and greet some new faces. Also catch up with some older friends and colleagues. Good to see the industry all in one building at one time. New Jersey fishing community has a great industry here, great community here. It's good to see everybody at one place, one time. Everybody's all stoked up and ready for the springtime season. This season's kind of come on us much sooner than other years. It's been warm out. We've had some great fishing taking place here in Barnegat Bay. Also Manahawkin Bay, also Great Bay area, and say this local area to me, South Central Jersey. Good fishing taking place in the bayside on worms for striped bass. That's been going on since opening day for the most part. Some anglers are also catching on lures, some paddle tails. Also fishing some other say artificials as well. Normally you start to get a little bit warmer than this, you start seeing some activity on poppers. That's one of my favorite things to do in the springtime is catch striped bass on light tackle, top water poppers. That normally for me it's late April and May in this area, but we'll see how that plays out. Like I said, one report off the beach. If you paid attention to the social media accounts that we have, we posted a number of different videos of some bird plays activity off the front beach here the last say week or two. To me, that's fish moving up the coast. That's bait. I saw a bunker up off my street the other day. I assume there's some herring moving through. One customer said he saw a couple sand eels wash up on the beach. So it's one of the three. The gannets were here making a move on bait, getting down and eating. They were fired up in that wind we had, but there are some striped bass with them. Haven't heard any other reports other than that one. I assume these fish are moving up the coast, moving into the bays, moving up in the rivers to go do their springtime thing. Mentioned the bayside, got some fish. That's definitely a place to go fishing if you want to go right now. Put some time in, get a couple stripers, some keepers to be had, but definitely a bunch of schoolies as well. Good fun fishing taking place on the bay side of Long Beach Island. Also heard one winter flounder report that came from the upper reaches of Barnegat Bay. It's normally the time you want to gear up with some small hooks, some worms, some chum, get out there and try to catch a couple. Wanted to share a little bit of a newsworthy thing going on here in Long Beach Island. This isn't really a fish report thing, but a little news update on Saturday, March 23rd. That's this upcoming Saturday. Protect Our Coast, New Jersey is having a beef and beer fundraiser at the Daymark in Barnegat Light. It's $50 for a ticket. Check out protectourcoastnj.com, or I'll put a link below in the description for a link to go to the Eventbrite event page to buy a ticket. Hopefully you show your support. If you're not aware, we've got mass industrialization coming to the Jersey Shore in the form of hundreds, if not thousands, of offshore wind turbines. Protect Our Coast NJ is a group I've been, with for quite some time. They're based out of Ocean City. We did a really good job fighting Ørsted and Ocean Wind. Fortunately, they have crumbled and split out, kind of canceled out of their deals, ripping off. Don't get too far into the weeds, but they were basically jumped in and bid for some really cheap energy. I shouldn't say cheap, it was expensive energy, but nowhere near as expensive as we, consulting with a energy economics expert, claimed was a little on the light side. We'll leave it at that. Turns out with the current state of the, economy, high interest rates, it actually panned out that they were way off, and they couldn't make it. They couldn't break even with it. Investors were basically calling for, better profitability, and they pulled out. And I'm actually happy. It's a blessing they did pull out when they did. because if they actually went through and did a bunch of the construction and then pulled out, say, midway through or halfway through, and they, running into the, say, deeper financial issues, we would have been left with the burden even more. So now we've got somewhat of a state level issue where they're just going for more solicitations, one after the other. 4 solicitations coming down the pike here very soon, and each one higher and higher prices that we're being faced here with New Jersey ratepayers. If you've had enough with it, I've had enough with it. We started a lawsuit suing the New Jersey Board of Public Utility, basically challenging their cost benefit analysis, which is very speculative and much more broad scale than it needs to be. It should be much more focused on New Jersey. NJBPU protects New Jersey ratepayers, not the world ratepayers. And BOEM, Bureau of Oceanic Energy Management, even says through their own documentation that this does not move the needle on global climate crisis. I'm a huge supporter of environmental initiatives and movements and clean ocean, clean air, clean water, clean life for, say, the ecosystem. Heavily involved in the fisheries, but this isn't how you do it. Mass industrialization, exploiting the oceans is just, it's a disaster in every sense. From, say, my wheelhouse in the fishery side of things, environmental issues that I have, I don't really want to get in the weeds right now on a short video, but from benthic habitat changes, radical changes, to altering of fish migrations, larval distribution issues, disruption of coal pool. There's so many different things that can spell catastrophe. There's massive ideas here. We got Atlantic shores planned to take place right out here, only about 8-9 miles away from where I'm walking the beaches now. 157 turbines, 900 to 1,000 feet in that range. Export cables, inter-array cables all over the place. There's just not the place to do it, guys. And if you want to join the fight with me, I encourage you to show up on this Saturday, like I said, March 23rd at the Daymark in Barnegat Light. We had a great event there a month or so back. We're having another event there this Saturday. Like I said, get your tickets below. Just so you are aware, it's somewhat turned into a little bit of a fundraising event. This event was planned much earlier, say in the winter, to do sort of a meet and greet so people could, say, come and talk about offshore wind, which that's what it's going to be. But as time has progressed, this lawsuit was actually pushed forward quicker from the legal side of things. So it just happens to be, just to say, 2 weeks after our press release of the lawsuit that we were doing jointly with Defend Brigantine Beach, another awesome group that's fighting offshore wind. And since it lined up like that, we decided to have a small little fundraiser kind of theme to it. It is not a Chinese auction. It is not in any way a raffle. There's none of that. We're basically just meeting, greeting, talking to people. If you got questions, great. Having some food, having some drinks. Real casual, friendly interaction there. There'll be a lot of great people there. Hopefully I see you there. And if you could, graciously support us. The $50, say, ticket is a help, but additional, say, $10, $20, $50, $100, whatever you can do is greatly appreciated. Hopefully see you there. Once again, links in the bio down below or links in the description. And once again, it's at Daymark, March 23rd. I think it's at noontime, but jump on the Eventbrite event page to buy your ticket today. Have a great day.